Here at my little thermometer, it says it is, I turned the key off. Set the key on. It says it's 18 degrees, 17 degrees outside. Looking northeast now. We're in Gallup, New Mexico. See right across the way there, Cracker Barrel. Got a couple RVs parked there overnight. When we pulled in here last night, there was no room at the Cracker Barrel. Walmart was plumb full. Shoppers and semi trucks. There must have been at least 20 semi trucks, and the parking lot was full of shopper vehicles, and there just was no room at the end. So we're actually right now, I don't think you can see the sign from here. I'm going to step outside, take you with me. I got you in the gimbal. We're going to see how well. I think maybe operator error has been part of my trouble the last couple days. I think I'm inadvertently hitting the on off button, wearing gloves when I'm trying to make a video. So got Miss Lily. She was just aching to come out this morning. Say hello, Lily. Nah, I think she's about ready to go back. No, maybe not. She wants to go for a walk. I'll take her for a walk here in a minute. But right now, my gimbal locked the wrong way. I know if I push the wrong buttons the wrong ways, funny things happen to this, but I'm trying. So anyway, Home Depot's not open yet. Well, they probably are open yet. I suppose they open at 8. If you look way down there, the blue, that's Walmart. We're just right next door to Walmart, but they were plumb full now. Miss Linda told me when she got up this morning there were a couple RVs in the lot here as well. Right now there's a couple of semis. There was another Class A RV here when we pulled in last night. But we're as far away from the store as we can get. Hobby Lobby over there. There's Home Depot's big sign. Anyway, I just coming back, do my walk around. I did not run the car last night at all after we stopped. Instructions for it say it to run a few minutes when you make a fuel stop or stop for the night or whatever. So get in, foot on the brake. We've got a little key fob apparatus here. It doesn't use a key. So I'm just going to let it run a little bit, get the engine a little bit warmed up, transmission and engine oil circulated so everything stays lubed well is the whole purpose. Been towing great. This is our first trip with it. I think I mentioned we were in a bit of an accident with the other one, which was very much like it. It was a 2017. It was white like this, similarly equipped. But we got rear-ended, totaled the vehicle. Got this replacement for about the same money that the insurance gave us, and we had to add our towing apparatus to pull it behind the RV. But still frigid, kind of overcast here this morning. It has warmed up about 10 degrees. It was 7 degrees when I woke up. I guess it was around 6 o'clock or so then. But Miss Linda brought Poppy out now too. She was just a puppy, needs a lot of exercise. So she was still at the bedroom slide out. We left the living room slide in because with the cold weather, we thought, why expose all of that to cold air if we didn't have to. So, gonna hit the road. We're just, I don't remember what exit we were at. A few miles from the Arizona border. We got to drive almost all the way across Arizona today. Get to my daughter's place. We've got campground reservations over in Kingman tonight. My daughter and her husband both found jobs there last spring, decided to move south for warmer weather. Now, granted, they're having blizzards in Nebraska and South Dakota these days, but we got family coming down. The rest of the family is going to actually, my other daughter, my son, are all going to be coming in later this week for Christmas. Ryan's family, his mother, his sister, and his sister's husband are all coming down. I think they're coming in the middle of the week. So we're going to have a big family Christmas over at my daughter's house in Kingman. We'll be staying in the RV because they don't have that many bedrooms. I think everybody else is staying in hotels. At least this way we get to bring all our stuff with us, all our pets. I think they're all flying in. Probably the wisest thing to do. So anyway, wanted to show you where we are, what we're doing. Now Home Depot, Walmart, and Cracker Barrel do all allow overnight RV parking when you're on the road. That's kind of the main purpose of our videos these days as we travel, is to show people, inform them where they can stay. Now our All Stays app on our iPhones only gives information on Walmarts. There are other RV parking apps you can use. We typically like Walmart's, but we found in our search, now we stayed in Amarillo, Texas last night, so we drove all the way across, well, that was halfway across Texas, drove nearly all the way across New Mexico. There is one Walmart north of Albuquerque, I'll say the northern part of Albuquerque allows overnight RV parking. We stayed there one night last summer when we were on our way from visiting my daughter in Arizona, headed up to visit other family in Nebraska and on to Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. But other than that, Walmart's across this part. There were several in Amarillo that allowed it. We just stayed in the most handy one. But Arizona, there are virtually no Walmarts that allow overnight parking along I-40. None in Flagstaff for sure. We tried for that last year. Seems to me one in Kingman might have, but when we got there last summer, we just stayed out in front of my daughter's house. Or actually next door. Neighbor had a vacant lot they let us stay in next door to my daughter's house. And then we spent the rest of the week in an RV park, which is where we're going to be this week. Takes a lot of generator power, battery power, keep furnaces running in that big dog RV we've got. 40-foot country coach. For those of you that may be new to the channel, haven't been following us. Now it just so happens, I just remembered last night, when we first went full-time RVing back in 2016, our very first night was spent, let me make sure I've got this right, I guess it was a Lowe's parking lot in Cheyenne, Wyoming. We called them, they allowed it. We had closed on the house that afternoon, had everything pretty much packed up, sold a lot of it, gave a lot of stuff away, both family and the Goodwill Industries in Cheyenne. Downsized. It wasn't this RV, we had a Pace Arrow then that we really liked. It was a gas engine, but we found out we needed more closet spaces. How actually the main reason we traded into this coach, but there's a lot of things we like about it a lot better. That Pace Arrow was a V10 gas-powered engine. I liked it because I could fix most things on it all by myself. This big old thing, I can't even change a tire on it. It's so heavy. It's 44,000 pounds, 22 tons, if I remember correctly. We take it to a diesel service place to get, of course, it takes 10 gallons of oil, but you only have to change it every 10,000 miles or so. But they've been doing the service work on it. We still need some attention given to the air levelers on it. It's a Freightliner chassis with airbag suspension, which HWH has a modification to that system where they add in their parts, and we use that for levelers as well. Now, it won't go into travel mode for us, so we have to manipulate it manually with the buttons to get it leveled out for road travel. As you can see, we're a little bit, well, the driveway, the parking lot slopes to my left as we're looking at it here, so we're still able to level it. We're able to, what we do is basically let all the air out of it and then jack it up a little bit, add air to all the airbags for level and smooth traveling on the road. If you don't do that, man, that thing will jar you right out of your seat. But just a comment, a friend of ours that follows us on Facebook, we had commented, sending pictures of our route along the way. They made the comment that I-40 the worst road in the nation that they're aware of. I'm going to agree with them. I-40, I think they wait too long to repair it. The time they do, it's just so rough and rotten Lots of semi-traffic, of course, across it, but they don't get the winter freeze and thaw like the roads in the northern part of the country. So maybe north they're just used to repairing roads better. I don't know, but the I-40, yeah, it's rough shambles road in a lot of places. Other places it was constant road construction last year, still is this year, and the places they've repaired are nice, but the places they haven't are just so far gone it's really bad. Hopefully they'll get it all caught up in time to start over again. Some of it just needed done a year or two ago, I guess. Anyway, that's my rant on the road. Route 66 from Oklahoma City to Santa Monica follows our I-40 from Oklahoma City to Santa Monica, more or less follows the old Route 66. There's a lot of Route 66 attractions along the way. We're mainly in travel mode now and just a 3-day trip. We made it 3.5 from where we are in Arkansas to where my daughter is in Arizona, so we're not really doing any sightseeing or anything along the way. So, anyway, thank you all for watching. Leave a comment if you have anything to say, any advice, any thoughts on what we're doing. Wish you all could travel with us. But I see we've got a viewer now. Long way to go. If that's you, good morning. Happy to have you along. I'm not set up for reading or responding to comments right now, but I know you've been following us pretty faithfully. So whoever it is, thank you all for watching. Everybody, be safe. Have a great day. We're going to get packed up. I'll head on down the road. Talk to you later. See you on the next video, I guess is what we say.